is Yakobako out here in New Mexico. Today we are talking about cat holes. This video is intended for the male audience. If you are a man and you are backpacking, camping, through hiking, walkabout, whatever you like to call it, this video is for you. Now there's a couple things you want to keep in mind when digging a cat hole as a man. Now, you could be mistaken and think you're digging a dog hole, but that's a completely different thing. This is a cat hole. You got to get in touch with your feminine side. The first thing that you're going to need is a shovel or trowel and something to wipe with. Extra credit given to those who have soap/hand sanitizer. So I'm sitting out here in the desert off of I-10 in New Mexico, and I gotta go. I've been eating munchies all day long, and it is time. So what do we need? Dirt, teepee, something to dig with. So we got our teepee, we got our trowel, we found a nice quiet place where no one can bother us, and we're gonna go ahead and dig this hole. Typically, with a cat hole, you wanna go about 6 inches deep. Out here in the desert, most of this ground is pretty soft, so that is not difficult to do. Now there's a couple things you wanna keep in mind when digging your hole. You want this to not only be able to accommodate the back door, but the front door. So here I am with the finished product of my cat hole. If you look at it, it's fairly deep. I'd say it's about 6 to 8 inches deep. It is not very wide, but it is long. Now the reason that I do this is because, as most of you know, it is very difficult to go number 2 without some number 1 coming out. So now that you got your hole, you got your teepee set up, ready to go, now you want to squat. Now I know what you're thinking. Out here, nowhere to sit, no privacy from the elements, just you and a hole in the ground. A lot of people aren't comfortable with going to the bathroom outside, and there's a reason. Society has led us to believe that you need to be sitting above ground with more than a 90-degree angle at your knees. This is false. Look back into the Eastern world, still up to this day, squatting is the way to go. Ever since I have started using this method, I go flawlessly, I go a lot quicker, a lot more comfortably, and I get everything out. Now, I did say that this video was going to be intended for a male audience. This kind of subject can get a little gross to some people, but it has to be talked about. You know, you're out here in the elements, you're eating all these freeze-dried camping meals, you're eating candy, you're drinking chocolate milk, at least I am, and it tends to hit you at the worst possible times. I'm sitting here in between I-10 in New Mexico and a railroad track where a commercial train and an Amtrak just passed by. I'm out in the open, so I gotta get this done quickly before somebody notices me. Now if you see right back here over my shoulder, that's the highway. Oncoming traffic, if they're looking this way, they can see you. Now there's a very special technique I use when doing this, not only to keep myself covered, but to make sure that I don't dribble all in my pants. Now that was a big factor the first few times that I had to go out in the woods growing up, is I felt like I had to take all my clothes off. I felt like if I didn't take my pants off, I was gonna pee in them. There is an easy way to get around this. I'm gonna show y'all how I do this. Like I said, viewer discretion advised. I'm gonna go back and edit the video and blur everything out, but this is a live action. So first thing, you wanna make sure your teepee is in reach. Normally, I will set up my shovel in front of me and I will stick the roll on top of the shovel. Now, I'm using the shovel to hold my phone up. So today, I'm gonna stick this on the ground and hold it down with a rock. Works just like that. Next thing you wanna do, make sure you're over your hole. I'm over my hole. I got plenty of room for the front. I got plenty of room for the back. And you know what? I'm feeling pretty confident right now. Next thing that you wanna do, this is optional. You can either remove your firearm or you can leave it in your pants. I think I'm gonna leave mine in my pants today. So you wanna go ahead and pull your pants down. And the technique to doing this is you want to pull your pants down only below your hips. Once your pants are below your hips, you can slide them forward and dangle, through the pants. This way ensures that you make no mess in your pants. Your pants are in front of you, they're out of the way, and they're also holding your member down, aiming it into the hole, so you're not spraying the camera, in this case. So let's go ahead and get this started. So I got the pants. I'm gonna go ahead and tuck this shirt up in front of me because this shirt's a little longer. Look around, make sure you're in the clear. Once again, make sure you're over your hole. Pants come down right under my hips. I'm sitting above my hole. My member is facing in the according direction. Now once you're done, you want to go ahead and clean yourself up. Don't lose that, it's valuable. Keep it under a rock, keep it somewhere valuable. Pull your pants back on and move your dirt into the hole. Some people like to pack out their toilet paper. I do not. I'm not going to carry around a bag full of shit rag. So I go ahead and throw it in the hole. It's biodegradable. Let the earth take it back. So there you have it. This brings us to the end of the video. I hope y'all aren't too grossed out by me. A lot of this needs to be said. A lot of people need to learn. There's a lot of people practicing improper practices on the trail. I actually learned this technique through my brother. Thank you, Don. I love you. If you're watching this, don't down thumb my video. Or do it. I don't care. I'm just saying. Some people like to come out here and dig for treasure. Do not do your best to cover this hole. Make it look like it's a cat hole. You don't want someone coming out here looking for treasure and digging up yours.